Most people think procrastination means you're lazy. But the truth is, your brain is actually tricking you. Every time you delay an important task, your brain is choosing short-term comfort over long-term success. And if you don't learn how to control this habit, it can slowly destroy your productivity, your goals, and even your confidence. But here's the good news. There are simple psychological tricks that can help you break this cycle. In the next few minutes, I will show you 10 powerful ways to stop procrastinating and finally start taking action. Procrastination is something almost everyone struggles with. You sit down to work, but suddenly your brain finds 100 other things to do. You check your phone, scroll social media, watch one more video, and tell yourself you will start in 5 minutes. But 5 minutes becomes an hour, and the work still hasn't begun. The truth is that procrastination is not about laziness. It is about how our brain reacts to discomfort. When a task feels difficult, boring, or overwhelming, the brain tries to escape it and chooses something easier and more rewarding instead. That is why procrastination feels good in the moment but terrible afterward. The good news is that procrastination is not permanent. It is simply a habit, and habits can be changed. In this video, we will explore 10 simple but powerful strategies that can help you stop delaying and start taking action today. Tip 1: The 5-minute rule. One of the simplest ways to defeat procrastination is the 5-minute rule. Instead of telling yourself that you need to complete an entire task, tell yourself that you will only work on it for 5 minutes. This trick works because the hardest part of any task is getting started. When your brain sees a big task, it feels overwhelmed and tries to avoid it. But 5 minutes feels small and manageable. Once you begin, something interesting happens. Your brain shifts into action mode, and it becomes easier to continue working. Many times, those 5 minutes turn into 30 minutes or even an hour of productive work. The goal is not to finish everything immediately, but to break the mental resistance that keeps you stuck. Starting small removes the pressure and builds momentum, and momentum is the real enemy of procrastination. Tip 2: Break tasks into small pieces. Large tasks often create anxiety because they seem impossible to complete. When you look at a big project, your brain only sees the difficulty and the amount of effort required. This is why breaking tasks into smaller steps is so powerful. Instead of writing, "Finish the project," on your to-do list, break it into specific actions such as researching information, creating an outline, writing the introduction, and editing the final draft. Each small step feels achievable and less intimidating. When you complete one step, you experience a small sense of accomplishment, which motivates you to continue. This process creates a chain reaction of progress. Suddenly, what once felt overwhelming becomes manageable. By focusing on the next small step rather than the entire task, you make it easier for your brain to stay engaged and productive. Tip 3: Remove distractions. Distractions are one of the biggest reasons people procrastinate. In today's digital world, our attention is constantly under attack. Notifications, social media, messages, and endless online content make it extremely difficult to stay focused. Even a quick glance at your phone can break your concentration and pull you away from your work for minutes or even hours. To fight procrastination, you must control your environment. Turn off unnecessary notifications, place your phone out of reach, and create a workspace that encourages focus. Some people even use apps that block distracting websites during work hours. When distractions disappear, your brain has fewer opportunities to escape the task in front of you. This simple change can dramatically improve your productivity and make it easier to stay committed to your goals. Tip 4: Set clear deadlines. Many people procrastinate because their tasks have no clear deadlines. When there is no urgency, the brain assumes that the work can always be done later. This mindset creates an endless cycle of delay. Setting clear deadlines gives your work a sense of importance and structure. When you know exactly when something must be completed, your brain becomes more focused and motivated to take action. Even self-imposed deadlines can be powerful if you treat them seriously. You can also break a big deadline into several smaller ones to maintain consistent progress. Deadlines transform vague intentions into real commitments, and that commitment pushes you to act rather than postpone. Tip 5: Use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a popular productivity method that helps people stay focused while avoiding burnout. The idea is simple. You work for 25 minutes with full concentration, then take a short 5-minute break. After completing 4 cycles, you take a longer break. This system works because it balances effort and rest. Knowing that a break is coming soon makes it easier for your brain to stay focused during the work period. At the same time, regular breaks prevent mental fatigue and keep your energy levels stable. Over time, these focused sessions add up to hours of productive work. The Pomodoro technique proves that productivity is not about working endlessly, but about working with rhythm and intention. Tip 6. Start with the hardest task. Many successful people follow a simple rule: do the hardest task first. This idea is often called, eat the frog. The hardest task is usually the one we avoid the most, which is why it creates so much procrastination. By completing it early in the day, you remove the biggest mental burden from your mind. Once the most difficult task is finished, everything else feels easier by comparison. This strategy also gives you a strong sense of accomplishment that boosts motivation for the rest of the day. Tip 7. Change your environment. Your environment has a powerful influence on your behavior. If you constantly work in a place filled with distractions, it becomes much harder to stay disciplined. Sometimes a simple change of location can completely shift your mindset. Working in a library, a quiet cafe, or a dedicated workspace can signal to your brain that it is time to focus. The environment becomes a trigger for productive behavior. Tip 8. Reward yourself. Rewards can be a powerful motivator for action. When you promise yourself a small reward after completing a task, your brain associates effort with pleasure. This makes it easier to overcome the resistance that leads to procrastination. The reward does not need to be big. It can be something simple like watching a short video, drinking your favorite coffee, or taking a relaxing walk. Tip 9. Build daily discipline. Overcoming procrastination is not about a single burst of motivation. It is about building daily discipline. Small, consistent actions create powerful habits over time. When you train yourself to start tasks even when you do not feel like it, you strengthen your self-control. Discipline eventually becomes automatic, and procrastination loses its power. Tip 10. Remember your bigger goal. Whenever you feel the urge to procrastinate, remind yourself why the task matters. Every meaningful goal requires effort and patience. The work you avoid today may be the opportunity you lose tomorrow. When you connect daily tasks with your bigger dreams, it becomes easier to stay committed. Procrastination is not a permanent part of who you are. It is simply a habit that your brain has learned over time. And like any habit, it can be changed. Every time you choose to start instead of delay, you train your brain to become stronger and more disciplined. Progress does not require perfection. It only requires action. Even small steps can move you closer to the life you want. So the next time you catch yourself procrastinating, remember this: the best moment to begin is not tomorrow, not next week, but right now.